Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Diane and I hope you're all okay. So let's get to it. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Diane, let's get to it. So today I'm going to be working with Eco Pour from Just For You online. And I wanted to use some of this mushroom washi tape that I got recently in a haul from the washi tape shop. Absolutely love this stuff, it's absolutely gorgeous. So I thought I would make a little tray. Well, I'm going to try making this one, but if I have any left over, if I make too much, I'll try making this one as well. There's a big difference. This one was a more expensive mould. Can't remember where it came from. It was years ago. And this is your cheap, flimsy, cheapo ones that you can get from cheap places. Can't remember where it came from as well, but it's not great. As you can see, the walls are bowed in. This one's good and strong, so we'll try this one first. So let me just wrap this up. So I'm going to weigh up rather, 300 grams of powder. There we go, 300. That's 300 grams of powder, and it's 35 grams of water per 100 grams. So I need 105 of water. That's 106, it's fine. Right, so that's water to powder, so that's roughly 100, probably about 105 millilitres. So I'm going to use my funny little bunny thing and my mixer and my mixie bowl. I had a scare of my life this morning. I kept this bowl on the side this way up with some stuff in it. Pulling the stuff out and there's a dirty great big spider in there. It wasn't dirty great, it was about that big, but it was freaking scared the crap out of me. So yeah, I had a heart attack nearly this morning. That was fun. Can you hear the sarcasm in my voice? Okay, what am I doing? Right, so we'll pour the water in first. And then we will add the powder. I'm not going to bother sieving it. I'm just going to mix it straight into the water. Being as it's whisked, it normally breaks up all the chunks if there are any anyway. I will tell you now, this is my second attempt at making something today. I was going to make 4 coasters in the same stuff with the same stickers. Well, that didn't work. So now we're having this one instead. I shall show you what happened with the coasters. They're just about nearly dry. Well, they're nearly dry now. I will show you in a moment what happened with those. And I might be able to salvage them for something else, but yeah, they didn't work how I wanted them to, so it's fine. So I thought I'd just make a little tray instead. Or 2. Decided to go back to weighing it up instead of winging it, because I think I just added a little bit too much water last time and it did take quite a while to cure up. So I thought, well, let's not faff around this time and just weigh it. The reason I didn't last time was because my scales were broken and I didn't have any batteries, and it was pouring rain and I wasn't going back inside to get a new battery. So this time I have batteries, and I thought, well, I'll do it right. And I can see why, how much running out I actually had it, because this is really quite thick. So I can understand now why it did take so long. But we got there in the end anyway, and it's still cured. And the pen holder is still being used as a dart holder instead, and that's working a treat. So anyway, that's that. That's while listen to me waffle while I mix up the mixture. So now, as this is going to be for my oldest son, who loves mushrooms, takes my grandson mushroom foraging. He likes the colour khaki and all the camouflagey colours. So I tried mixing up a khaki colour, didn't work. And then I realised this citrine is actually pretty close to khaki. So I'm just going to use the citrine and not add anything else, because I added some of Emerald and some of Envy from Homeware Designs colours. It just didn't work, so it's more of a pea green, pea soup. So we'll just try this one this time and not faff around. 2, 3 drops, maybe 4. A bit of tissue. Well, be very careful with this pigment if you use it. Wear gloves, protect everything from it, because as you can see I'm covered in pigment, and even my fingers are like this because I didn't have gloves on when I was opening a bottle earlier. So yeah, that's it's a strong, they're very strong pigments. So, and now it's going really yellow for citrine. Oh, I can't win. That's how strong the pigment is. It literally looks khaki kind of colour in the bottle, but then you mix it in and it looks yellow. It's quite nice yellow actually. I quite like that. Maybe I'll stick with the yellow. Yes, that's quite a pleasant colour. I could be really naughty and add a tiny bit of green. No, leave it. Yes. Tinsy wincy tiny bit of this one. Oops, not a bubble. Look, it's barely a drop. Let's see what that does. See, you saw how small that tiny drop was. Look at that. That's crazy how much pigment that is. That's just dulled it down a little bit, which is better. So, okay, we'll go with that colour. It's still not khaki, it's still not, I'm just not risking it because I'm running out of powder. Right, okay. So let's just set that on top of them coasters a minute. Give it a bang now, get rid of some of the bubbles. And I did discover you can actually pop the bubbles with your lighter. You can see how many come up. Excuse all the banging. I will dull the sound a bit. You can hear my actual studio's shaking. Or everything on the shelves. Okay, right, let's... Right, okay, so first off, Let's go with this one. Oh, crumbs. Not sure if I was in there then. In the right place. I'm just going to let it find its own places where to go into the grooves. It's like thick ice cream, melted ice cream. Oh, it's making me want ice cream. Okay, so today's random question for you all is, what's your favourite ice creams? If you like ice cream, that is. My favourite at the moment, and probably for the rest of forever, if they still keep making it, is salted caramel. I have gone absolutely crazy for salted caramel everything. And it's kind of an obsession. To the point of an obsession, I would say. When it first came out, really started getting popular, I was like, salted caramel? Who puts salt in caramel? And he was like, no, that's just disgusting. And I've put too much in here now talking. I was like, who puts salt in caramel? That's just revolting. It's going to ruin it. And I've just dropped it all over the side. So yeah, it wasn't, you don't put salt in sweet as far as I was concerned. And I was having none of it until I tried it. And then, oh my goodness me. I'm just completely and utterly hooked. Anybody says to me, if they like want to get me a gift or something and like chocolates or cake or whatever edible thing, they say, what kind of flavours do you like? It's like salt caramel every single time. So what's your favourite ice cream, and what's your favourite like flavouring at the moment? Are you a salted caramel person like me, or do you think salted caramel is absolutely disgusting and tastes like crap? Pretty interesting again to see all the different views of what people think. And now I need tissue to clean that up because that's a disgusting mess. Oh dear. I will give this a shake in a minute once I've cleaned this mess up, because this pigment, like I say, stains like a bugger. That's one way of putting it, I suppose. Right. I need my tray. I should have put this on the tray first. Would have been the smarter thing to do. But come on, when do I do things smart? Oh, yeah. Okay, did it. Go me. Right, so now we can go. And you can see all them bubbles coming off. I don't think I have enough for that other tray. But what I will do with it, with that one back there a minute, bring this one in and see if I can just fill around the edge. Might be a bit of a faff, but let's have a go. Yeah, sod it, just pour it in. Right, that's about as much as I'm going to get out of that at the moment. So we'll put that aside. Give that a clean in a bit. Now what I'm going to do with this is give it a little tap down, just so it doesn't completely fill it, and leave it set like that, because then I'm going to fill it with resin eventually and then sort it out. But today's one is this. This is today's main what's the thing? It's the one that we're dealing with today. That's all that we need to know. So, where's me, there it is. Nope, it's back there. Right. So I'm sticking my head down by the table so I can see if there's any bubbles. And we're just going to go all the way around. Before it completely sets or starts to set up too thick and I can't do it. And then I'm going to move to the inside edge where it makes the little dip inside and go around there as well, and hopefully dislodge any bubbles there too. And now we've done that, I don't know why this happens with the homeware design pigments. It always comes, the darker colour comes to the, like, the surface of upside down kind of thing, and I don't know why. It kind of baffles me. So if anybody knows, please let me know, or if the lady who makes them, sorry I forgot your name again, I'll go ahead like a sieve, remember, can you tell me why this happens? Doesn't bother me, essentially. It did on the last mate. That's why the other ones failed, because I wanted to, I'll show you in a minute. Pop that there. So now I want to move that one over there, out the way. And then we'll just give this one a shimmy. Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. Give me that a minute so we can just bring that back down there. See what I mean? It all just, the watery bits come to the surface, and it's kind of strange. I don't know why it does it. Like I say, if you do know, please let me know. I'm very interested to find out. But if I just give this another shimmy shimmy, it will work its way back out. Give it some bursty bursties. Nobody else found popping bubbles the most amazing thing ever. It's just so satisfying. It's no fun when they pop themselves. It is when you don't have to worry about this. But oh, excuse me for shaking this about. It's kind of yeah, fun. Right, I'm going to leave these two set up. Actually, let me just budge this over a sec. Scoot it down there a minute. Right, these were what can't talk. These were what I was making. As you can see, a bit of a mess. That's the colour they should have been, or they are on the other side. But like I say, I wanted to, because I've only half filled these, I wanted to fill the rest in with resin after putting a sticker on and covering it with resin. But the problem was, it was doing this, the same thing this one's doing, where the pigment was rising up to the surface, and I didn't want, it was a really dark colour, and I didn't want that. So I was trying to, like, suck it off. Not suck it, well, sap it off with kind of thing with, oh, what's it called? The capillary action, with just putting a tissue on the edge and it sucks it out. Well, that weren't working quick enough, so I thought, well, I'll just stick a tissue on top, and that was giving me a really strange textured look. Kind of good, but not great. So then I thought, well, I'll try mixing it all up, which I did show you in the video that I was doing. I was mixing it up, trying to mix it back in. Well, it just started doing the same thing again. And then I thought I'd have the clever idea of just spraying water on top and like smudging it round to like smooth it back out again. Well, this happened. Kind of, I don't know what happened. It went white. It's very, I don't know. Don't know what it is. But yeah, you can see I buggered it up. So that's them. I will find a use for them eventually. So don't do what I do. Just leave it to set how it's supposed to and stop playing with it. So, right, that's me. Shut up now. I shall see you once these are dried, and you won't see that one for a long time. But once this is dried, cured, you'll see me for the demold, and then we'll get the... I'll have worked out which one of these I'm going to use, or two, and then we will get the resin on top as well. So, see you soon. Okay, so this is fully set up now. So let's take it out. What? This is very bizarre. Nice and yellow that side. But for some reason the edges are white, whereas the inside is yellow. That's a bit weird, isn't it? But I like the colour. That's bizarre. What is going on? Where's that done that? I'm baffled. Anyway, never mind. Right, so what I'm going to do is I've got picked out these two nice sticker from the sticker roll from the washi tape washi tape shop. Gosh, that's a bit of a mouthful, isn't it? So I like these ones. I like the red mushrooms. They look kind of funky. Them look like shiitake mushrooms, which my second oldest son likes eating. He does like those. Right, so I've decided I'm going to use UV resin, and I'm just going to put a small thin layer onto the base, because as you know, this resin-crete has a tendency of discolouring if it's got moisture on top, so this is going to change it slightly. So I'm going to put a very thin layer of this, then put the stickers on top of that after curing, and then another thin layer on top of that. So I'll be right back once I've got me everything ready. Okay, so I'm just going to pour a little bit of this in, or squeeze a little bit of this in. If it wants to come out because it's a bit cold again. Oh, when are we going to get the warm weather, guys? It's just so chilly. Okay, put that back on there a minute. Just get my light quickly ready. And use some heat gun to warm it up a little bit so it flows a little bit better, hopefully. We're just gonna run that across there. I'm not sure if you can see there's a big blob right in the centre of it where I actually put the resin, heated it up. So that was a bit of a boo-boo, but never mind. I do want to quickly just get a bit of tissue. A bit of alcohol, and just try and clean up the top edge. Where any of it might have went over the edge. Right, give it another quick heat. Okay, so I'm going to give that quick blast, 2-minute blast, and I'll be right back. Okay, so that's queued up. So, ooh, leg fell over. So now I'm going to give a little bit of sellotape, because I've been told this is an easy way of getting these off, because I've just cut around it. I don't know if this is going to work, but let's have a look. Sticks well to gloves. There we go. Is that working? No, it's not. No, that don't work. Okay, next, pokey stick. Bells. Ow. What not to do with your pokey stick? Stab yourself. Gotcha. All I did was stabbed it slightly in the back area, and it bent it in the mat, into the mat a little bit, which made it come out easier. So I'm going to get my tweezers so I don't get sticky fingers, even though there are gloves all over it. And we'll have you just there. Go. Oh, these really are beautiful washi tapes. So shiny, and it's like a texture on top. Really pretty. I love it. Absolutely gorgeous. Right, which is my sharpest one there? So try with the tweezers. No, that stabbed straight through, you silly girl. Stupid idiot. There we go, there you are. There we go, gotcha. Stop. And we will have that one. Oh, just there apparently. Once it's stuck, it's stuck. Well, them look really pretty. Really nice. So that's those. Try and push any air bubbles out if you can. Not too many there. There's a couple of little tiny ones, but they're nothing too bad. Now I'm going to do a little trick that I've seen Claire do recently, although you can't really see the sticker that much at the moment. Once you put the resin on, you can. So what I'm going to do is go around the edge. There's still a little bit of UV resin on this. Go around the edge and just rub it along there, and just get a bit more on there. Squeeze. Just going to use my fingers like Claire did. Just burnish it all around the edges and see if this works for me. Give it a little heat. quick set. Only needs a little minute. Oops. Okay. Well, so far so good, looks okay. So now I'm just going to take the lid off this a moment. And pour a blob of it in. Probably didn't need quite that much. I'm just going to heat that up as well, just to move it around a bit easier. Right, okay. I'll set this back up for another 2 minutes and I'll be back shortly. Okay, that's that set up now. You would rather. So, oh wow, thank you, Claire. That trick really does work. You can barely see where... Excuse me, I've just drunk my coffee and got burps now. You can barely see where the stickers were. That's a great little tip. Thanks, Claire. So now I've decided around the edge here. So things keep moving in my studio and I swear to God I've got either a ghost or something living in here. So, as you can see, I spilt over the edge a little bit with some of the resin. Doesn't fully come off. It might dry, but I don't know. So I thought what would probably look nice. I don't like how it's discoloured it. So what I'm going to do is I've got this... Can't say what that make is. Don't know how to say it, but that's what it is. It's copper coloured chrome marker. I thought which might look nice on the top surface there to go nicely with the colours of the autumnal leaves and all that. Give it a good shake. It's a chisel tip. I think they came from Amazon. It's a set of 3, 1 silver, 1 copper, like this one. Well, this one, and another one in gold. I will put the link in the description for you. Ooh, it bites really nice on this stuff. What I did forget to say was I've got no bubbles around the edges rather. So that was a nice bonus. And it's the first time I've actually got no bubbles in it. All done. So there we have it. So there we go. That's come out really nice. I was going to put a layer of UV resin on over the top of the chrome, but I don't think it needs it. I think it looks pretty nice like that. So not what I was planning on doing. So 2 fails and then finally this one. So I'm happy with this one. It's come out nice. Really beautiful pictures on the washi tape. And a nice little bowl for my oldest son to put his knickknacks in, whatever he wants to put in for his foraging mushrooms. So thank you for watching. Thank you to all my subscribers and members and any of the companies who have sent me things to help me with my channel. It's really, really appreciated, and I hope you'll come back soon. So I'll catch you all on the next one. Bye. Thanks for watching. Bye.